Morning on May 6, 2022, officers in Rock County, Wisconsin were alerted about a hit-and-run incident. Police reports indicate that a white pickup truck collided into a Volkswagen Golf, pushing them off of the road. Images from the victim vehicle shows the damage caused, resulting in an estimated $9,000 repair that was determined to be a totaled vehicle, according to statements made by the victims on social media. After collecting statements from the crash victims, officers inquired nearby businesses about security footage that may have captured the incident. They were in luck. One business provided
$9,000 in damages. Car is totaled.
Two angles that were able to capture the scene. Using Google Earth and visual references from the security camera, we were able to estimate their speed over the course of this 15-second interaction. At the beginning of their visual, both vehicles appear to be so close together it is difficult to tell that there's two of them.
Dang, they look like right on top of each other. Oh, heck
Cannabis.
no.
It's not just legal in 38 states.
Oh, heck
it's a $36 billion
Bro, he could have got them people killed.
According to the police report, the occupants of the Volkswagen...
I ain't gonna lie. There ain't no type of hate in my heart to do this, fam. No way. No way, bro. No way.
Said they attempted to pass the truck in a passing area, but the truck continued to match their speed and refused to let them in, causing them to go into the oncoming lane of traffic. The truck continued until eventually making contact and causing the accident before fleeing the scene. Notably, the police report states that the Volkswagen narrowly missed this tree on the opposite side of this building at what we estimate to be around 55 miles an hour, possibly evading death. In our review, the statement made by the victim vehicle is mostly true, as the speeds and positions of both vehicles support their claim. However, based on satellite imagery, they were not in a passing zone at the time, having just passed that area before the incident. These merging lanes prior to what is captured on video may have been the initial point of frustration between the drivers, as is noted by commenters on Facebook. Having obtained visual of the truck, the police department shared this post asking the public for help in finding the culprit. The Facebook post proved successful, as the report notes two individuals, one anonymous source and one apparent acquaintance of the truck driver, reached out to police. The acquaintance even called the driver out directly in the Facebook post themselves. The anonymous source shared that they knew the truck driver, Jason Erdman, and his truck through Jason's moving businesses. The source shared images of the truck's license plate, and when the investigators looked it up, they found it was reported stolen. The source also shared that Jason told them, quote, "I don't think I hit him, maybe I did," before indicating that he was going to leave town for a couple weeks. Investigators then visited Jason's address, a business he's associated with, and the address of Jason's family members who could not provide Jason's location. The report indicates that Jason himself called dispatch operators and questioned them on why law enforcement was trying to contact him. During those calls, Jason refused to share his location. It was the following day that Jason's acquaintance reached out to police to provide more information, claiming Jason drives in an extremely aggressive manner, cutting off people frequently. Apparent strangers from Facebook recognized the same truck in the area as well, which is allegedly notorious for driving erratically. When the acquaintance went to tag Jason in the department's Facebook post, he noted that Jason changed his last name on Facebook and wasn't sure why. Officers called Jason's number on that day as well.
Jason, this is Deputy DeBoer. I'm with the Rock County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
I'm looking to speak with you regarding an incident that happened yesterday and talk about it a little bit further. Where are you right now?
Talk about what?
So we have...
I know you guys have been harassing my family about it.
Okay.
I was calling you guys last night. I never got a call back.
There was a hit and run yesterday, and we had a couple people call in and say that you may be the individual that was involved.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't in an accident yesterday or anything like that. I came home, did alignment on my truck. My truck's literally sitting in front of me.
Where are you at now?
I'm way up north by Nakusa.
When are you going to be back in town?
Probably Monday.
Are you okay if I set up a time to meet with you on Monday when you get back?
Yeah, y'all can come and take a look at the truck, but if you guys want to imply that I was in an accident, then you're going to be speaking to my attorney. There's no damage to the truck other than what my guys have done to the truck. I run a moving company.
But where are you in Nakusa then?
I'm just, okay, what are you looking for from me here?
to either put this thing to rest that you weren't the one that was involved, or to verify, I would like to send a deputy from the agency up there to just go take photos of your truck and document any damage that there may be to it. Based on the accident and the video footage that I have, I know where the damage is going to be. If it's not you, then that's part of the investigation, and I was told yesterday that you were not giving your location out. That's why I'm contacting your family.
That's kind of ironic when nobody called me.
Well, they said that when dispatch talked to you, you wouldn't give your location out. But we're still doing an investigation, so we...
And that's fine.
Okay, so where are you at right now?
I'm up north right now, and on Monday, after I contact my attorney, then you guys can come out and take a look at the truck. Because I understand what you're trying to do. I was not in no accident. I'm not going to have you guys try and paint me into a corner here. I understand you got to do what you got to do, but...
So that's the part that I'm not totally understanding is I have a photo of the vehicle that I'm looking for, and
Right.
if it's not... If it...
It looks just like my truck. However, my truck has chrome rims. Those
Okay.
rims on that picture are black. I see plenty of people driving trucks that are white dudes. I understand what you're trying to do. I did see the picture.
I'm doing an investigation with the leads that I have, so I mean,
Right, and I get it. I understand that, but I also understand
Guilty.
my right.
and that is your right, sir. So I will talk to you on Monday.
2 days later, Jason agreed to let officers observe his truck at his address.
Hi, Jason. I'm Deputy Boyer, Rock County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Adams. Here to talk to you. Just take pictures of the truck, take a look at things. So
There you go.
Yeah.
I was camping all weekend. Take your pictures.
takes pictures. I mean,
Answer any questions.
you're not answering any questions.
I'm talking to my attorney about that one.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you just so I can verify?
Yep. No, I was camping all weekend. Really, my only frustration just comes from the fact that you guys harassed my family for 2 days straight before contacting me. But truck's right there, so take pictures. Do what you gotta do.
So we go through leads that we get.
Oh, I saw
and
the
we
Facebook page.
Yeah, and
Follow
we
you guys'
eliminate them, and we don't.
Facebook.
I mean, we follow leads, and if they're not
And that-
legitimate,
hey, that's
then
fine. I don't have a problem with any of that. I know you guys gotta do what you gotta do. We're on the same boat, but
That's why we're here.
I was harassed. Well, not me. My family was harassed for 2 days.
well, we got to try to. I mean,
My
we
family
got
was
to branch
harassed
out
for
and
2 days
talk.
and
It's
nobody
not
called me.
harassment.
Because if I just call you and
My
talk,
sister in Connecticut.
I have somebody who just answered the
sister
phone.
in
Go ahead.
Connecticut.
who's that car registered to? It's registered to your sister in Connecticut and you, and it's expired in 2020. I ran it when I drove by. So if you want to argue that issue,
Oh, I'm not arguing. I'm
I
trying to
found
figure
a
out why
name
nobody
on this
contacted me.
vehicle, and I tried to contact it. That's all there was to it.
Well, I'm just confused on why nobody tried calling me.
We were trying to attempt to contact you,
There's a female
and then
that's coming
seeing
to the
contacting
door. Sounds
family
like she was
might have a
speaking.
good phone number for you, or
had my phone
find out where you're at, or hey, where
Find
can
out
we
where you're
meet
at.
with you?
Yeah.
And that's not harassment. It's attempting to
I mean,
make contact
I'm just,
to
again,
you.
I'm just kind
with your-
of caught off guard because the
Right.
fact that my sister
I'm pretty sure
gave
you're-
me all of my information,
right.
all of it, and I still
pretty-
didn't get a call.
Okay.
I called Rock County after y'all called me.
When was that?
I called Rock County on Friday. Was it Friday night after my sister called?
It might have been Friday night. I wasn't working.
I think you'd said that. Oh, I'm up north. And then you told the deputy when they asked, well, where can we meet you? We'll send somebody out there to take photos of your vehicle.
that's
You
not
said
what they said.
you told whoever it was you talked to that you're not going to tell them where you're at.
That's actually false.
Okay, then where are you at?
Camping.
Where?
And my physical address was right here, and I said.
All
they
right,
asked me-
then where were you camping
So
at?
they asked me for my address or my parents' address. I gave that to them.
Right. Okay. So where are you camping at?
Multiple places. Nakusa.
Okay, where at?
Nakusa.
Right. Where at Nakusa?
You don't need an address.
When did
Okay.
you head up there?
This is
I left Friday afternoon.
what time Friday?
Any more questions will go through my attorney.
That's rather odd.
That's fine. Truck's right here.
Right.
As you can
Then
see.
I mean, I assume you already talked to your attorney, right?
And he said it was okay
Right.
for you guys to take
Then I'm
pictures.
pretty sure you also explained that contacting your family is not harassment.
You can take pictures of the truck.
And Jason, I also I have former employees of yours calling me, telling me that you drive aggressively. So I'm following a lead, whether it's you or not. I got to look at it further, and if you can give me where you traveled, I can eliminate you as a suspect.
Truck.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I have a vehicle that looks a lot like yours.
Right. I understand
And-
that. No, I get
okay.
that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, after you guys said that, you can go on Facebook. You guys' page shows everything.
No, I know, and some people contacted us and said it could be this guy, and we follow the lead. And if it's not, it's not, and if it is, it
I
is.
don't have a problem you guys doing that. Like, you can
Yeah.
take pictures of the truck, but it was the lack of communication on you guys' part trying to
Okay.
call me. You can laugh all you want.
No, a lack of communication on
And,
our part trying to
truck's
call
right
you.
here, but taking pictures. That right there, that bashed-in corner came from the cab corner of the trailer last year in Washington. Hey, if you guys know anybody that's looking for a car, parting it out.
This one in the street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, motor's blowing on it.
He does have some damage down here. Are you denying that you were involved in this hit and run that you saw on Facebook?
Both of my attorney have been.
You can't say no.
I've been very clear about my stance on this.
The far majority of the public doesn't take a stance like that. That's all.
That's fine, but I know what you're fishing for, and I
Fishing
understand
for
my
what?
truck looks similar to the one you guys posted on your Facebook page.
Like Deputy Debo said,
You were
we'll do
trying
an
to
investigation
imply that I was
and then.
involved in an accident.
No, I asked you. I just asked you if you're going to deny that you were in it.
I
That's
was
all.
not in any accidents, if that answers your question. Anything other than that, you will be talking to my attorney.
I don't know if you wanted to see about a photo of the plate of this, and I don't know, maybe call some campgrounds up there in the Goose Room.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay. Well, I mean, just get the plate of the camper, and maybe they'll have that on record for the campgrounds
Yeah.
or something like that. Then come back and ask.
It's all right. I'm not gonna push it any further today.
Thanks, Jason. You have any questions for us? Okay, thank you.
Officers continued to investigate security and traffic
It's weird,
footage
bro.
to uncover Jason's whereabouts. They discovered Jason's truck
hitting him with a
traveling in
smart.
areas that could put him at the scene of the crash. Most importantly, officers were able to obtain license plate information from certain images to confirm it was the same truck. However, those images also showed that Jason had at some point changed out identifying parts of his vehicle, notably changing his gold bumper into a chrome one, where most of the damage from the crash would have been sustained. This information gave officers enough probable cause for a search warrant. Nearly a week after the crash, officers returned back to Jason's address to follow through with the warrant.
Let's roll up on it.
Ever wondered what your home
These
looks like
grits,
from
bro.
space? Enter your address and get a 360-degree satellite.
You can just tell he is kind of aggressive, bro, with how he speaks. Oh, you guys contacted my family and this and that. I just find it funny how you could tell he's trying to be cool, but you could probably it matches, bro.
Hello. I'm gonna have you come back down to the car here with me, okay?
All right. Something to help you with?
Yeah, Detective Bureau's gonna explain that here. Go ahead and just rest your butt right down on the hood of the car there. Put the phone in your pocket if you would, please.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason. I'm Bo Douglas. I'm a detective with the Sheriff's Office, okay? The reason why we're here is I just want to explain to that, okay? Is there anybody else at the house currently?
Just my pets.
Just your pets? Okay. So we have a search warrant for the residence, specifically your truck, your camera equipment, and your cell phone. That is this right here, okay? But I want to explain this to you just so you have an understanding, okay? We know there's this hit and run crash that occurred on 14, and I know this truck's involved. We're going to examine it further for that. Okay, the situation is this. There was no injury. We know what occurred there. We know what the other driver was doing. We know everything about that.
The officer is likely not just referring to the other driver passing in a no-passing zone, but also highlighting that the driver was charged with driving on a suspended license, an offense they have committed 9 times in less than 3 years, according to court
Oh,
records.
so they're grits too. For 9 years? They've committed 9 times in less than 3 years. Oh my gosh! Driving on a suspended
They have committed 9
on a suspended license. Driving on a suspended license. They've committed 9 times in less than 3 years. I ain't gonna lie,
times
bro,
in
it's
less
time to
than
pack it
3
up.
years, according to court records.
The problem
It's not
is
helping
this,
his case, but it
we
is
either
helping
gotta
his
get in
case.
front of this, you got to get in front of this and go from there, or it gets to be dragged out a lot longer.
I understand.
And we think about the totality of the situation. It's not just your involvement, it's their involvement, and all that gets worked out in court. But we got to have the cooperation and the honesty. There's more than 5 cameras that saw this truck all the way past North Wash. We know you have cameras here. We had multiple people call in about your vehicle, and that's where we're at today. We're looking for cooperation. If you're willing to do that, we can sit down and talk and do that.
So I got my attorney present.
You want your attorney
I
present?
would prefer that.
And who is that?
Well, he texted me his information here just last week. He got me off guard.
Okay.
Scott McCarthy.
Scott McCarthy? Okay. What we can do, is that your cell phone?
Yeah.
Can I take that out? Thank you. So that's part of what we have right here in this warrant. We're going to take the truck, and we're going to grab your surveillance equipment, and we're going to look for any car parts associated with that truck in this house. Okay? All that will be left on this search warrant copy. It'll be left in your residence.
When do I get my truck back?
It has to be processed, so I don't know. There's no time frame. We're going to get a search warrant for it once it leaves here, and then we'll go that route if that's how you want to run it. So.
I just forgot my attorney present.
Okay, I understand, and that's certainly your right. We can set something up for you to meet with us at the sheriff's office with your attorney if you want to talk. But like I said, this is the route it's going to go, and we're at this point with taking this truck and going from there.
He's grits, bro. Y'all see his body language? Y'all see his body language? They're like, we're taking the camera, taking your phone, we're taking any equipment, any truck equipment that has to relevate with the truck. We're going for all that. And you can see right here, he's cooked, bro. He's cooked. He's cooked. Look, can I sit down with you in private? He's cooked, bro. It's facts. He's done for him. He does not want them to go through none of that.
Sure.
Will that be fine?
If you want to talk in a squad,
You see how he was kind of aggressive at first when they first pulled up? Now they're like, oh, we got to search
haven't been
warrant.
through the house to make sure there's nothing
He's
in
all
there.
calm, bro. He's nervous.
How about this? If we're able to clear the house real quick, then we can sit down and talk in there.
Stay in the garage.
Okay, let's do that. I didn't want to make a big deal in front of all your neighbors. I mean, you live here. This is your place. But there's obviously questions I have for you. And if, like you said, you're not under arrest, this is a warrant for the truck.
I understand that. I'll admit to it.
We can go in and clear it quick.
Okay. Now he's talking.
Thing was, is I didn't hit anybody. That's the thing this reason why I was there, yes. I'll admit to it. I didn't hit anybody. It wasn't a road rage incident. When I was going down that road, somebody was turning right.
I'm going to give you this back quick. We're going to go in and just make sure nobody else is inside.
That's fine.
Okay.
Nobody else is inside, right?
Dog's friendly?
Should be.
Okay.
I can't say too many people go in there without me there, so.
Fair enough. What kind of dog is it?
Doberman.
Doberman?
Is there two?
A cat.
Just a cat?
Cat might be more vicious.
That's the one we gotta watch.
Yeah.
Sheriff's office, anybody inside?
Officers searched the residence but found nothing of interest.
Hi, puppy.
Outside of a Doberman who seemed interested in helping them find whatever they were looking for.
So I'm on 14, coming out of the intersection, and I
I
knew
love
that
Dobermans.
it went
The
down
house
to
is
one.
nice,
so
though,
there was
for
a
sure.
car up there that was about to turn. That's when the car come flying up around me, because it's a no passing zone right there.
Jason reasons that an uninvolved vehicle turning in front of him caused him to unknowingly sway towards the illegally passing Volkswagen into the gravel on the opposite side of the road. However, the security footage shows no vehicle in front of Jason's truck turning right.
I'm not expecting that.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting a car there. At that point in time, I saw them hit the gravel, and then by the time I turned back right, they were already sideways, right in front of me. So I hit the brakes. So that's why there's no damage to my truck, because I never physically hit them. I hit the brakes, they turned sideways, darted across the road, down into the ditch, they missed the tree, and then I saw them turn left and stop right there. Not stopping, I'm leaving, because that was bullshit. That's why I'm like, I was freaking out, not wanting to say anything, because it's like, I didn't physically hit anybody, but the way it all kind of accumulated, it looks really bad. There was no road rage incident. I wasn't angry by no means. I literally just filled up my LP tank to go camping for the weekend. And then I had to get home, get the camper ready, and hook up to go get my daughter. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. When I saw that, I'm like, yeah, in my mind, fuck these people. They want to drive like that shit. So that's why I just went home.
There's no basement, right?
No, you're looking at it.
Okay.
That's why I just went home.
So the driver itself said there was 2 different impacts with your vehicle.
You have the vehicle right there.
All right. Is that the same bumper that was on it that day?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you replace the gold bumper that you had on it?
That was
4304 resident secured 904.
On.
It's been a while.
Like how long?
Even Davis has been
Again, if you changed it after the fact, we want to know about it now because we're going to find out.
Right.
We have a date of when this truck had a gold bumper on it.
Right.
I know a date. I have pictures of it. Proof.
I hear you.
So, was it changed last weekend?
I pulled the bumper off my 08 that I have.
Okay, and that's that one there?
Yeah.
Okay, where is the gold bumper at?
It's in my camper.
Okay.
Yep. And the reason I did that is because it does have damage on it from previous hits and bumps. You can see it.
Okay.
It has yellow paint on it from hitting a bumper because of the guys. And I was scared that, like, okay, well, the second that you guys see that, it's just going to be boom, boom, boom. Blame me. It's all me. It's all me. And I'm just going to keep getting in more and more trouble. I'm panicking. I'm freaking out. So I just swapped it. But yes, I do have it.
It's a minor injury crash with no loss of life or anything like that, okay? But you're doing good with getting past this because that's what's best for you. The cover-up part of it, I'm just telling you, is the problem that gets people in these hit-and-run cases.
That's why I'm trying to be honest with you.
Right. I know you said you weren't involved and you were up north to Deputy DeBoer, but...
Well, I was up north.
But at the specific time of this crash, you weren't.
So, right, but nobody asked me specifically at that time.
Exactly.
And I get that. I get it. But that's why I'm trying to be honest with you, because that makes me feel like...
Yes.
I feel like you're not trying to badger me right now.
No, and one thing is all this gets worked out through the court process and not necessarily you or I, at this time. So you switched out the bumper. What other parts did you switch out, or was that it?
That was it. It was just the bumper.
Oh, good, he's talking.
It sounds like he's already confessed. Portion of it. Admits he was driving. I mean, I'll even show you. Like, you can see it. Like, I'm not worried about it. And I'll show you.
But confessing, bro, that's a good man right there. Because me would have been confessing.
If none of your friends have told you about the Skip Forever button, those aren't your friends.
Y'all thinking I ain't a snitch?
If it sounds familiar
I'm
to
a
you,
snitch, man. Me? I'm telling. We're going to jail. I'm doing something.
Ooh, now I gotta clear that.
The yellow paint and everything. A few weeks ago, they ran into one of those yellow gas station bumpers.
Right.
And that was what I was fearful of.
And this is the 08, or this is the new stuff from last Friday.
I don't believe I made contact with them. Like, it was to the point where I hit the brakes, and then I literally hit the brakes as soon as he cut across.
Okay. Is it something where you might not necessarily feel it?
It's a dually pickup truck, so it has a very solid stance, but...
Right. The car on the right, you said that was turning on the crossroad. Describe that car to me.
It was so far ahead of me. That's the last thing on my mind. I just know that there was a car a ways ahead, and then as I was coming up, I saw them had their blinker on. They were turning right, so I went to veer out to the left to go around them. There was no coming traffic, so I only went over about maybe 3 feet-ish.
Okay.
It could have been more.
And they hooked right. Why?
Because there was an intersection right there, and they were in the gravel at that point in time.
Okay. Obviously, yeah, like you said, we know it's a double yellow. We know nobody should be passing there.
Right.
There was video at Thiele's that actually captures the whole incident.
Right.
I don't recall a vehicle turning right onto F. That would have been...
There was a car there turning right.
Was there any kind of beef between you and that VW at the intersection?
No, because like when I come out of that intersection, there was a car right next to me. I was in the right lane, and...
You already snitching, bro. Ain't no time to cover up now.
Just had more pace than them, I guess. And then at that point in time, I just did the speed limit, and I was going down the road.
Do you think that upset him? Of why you snuck by him right there at the 2-to-1 lane? What we'll do today, I appreciate your honesty and cooperation. That's going to help you the long run. Like you said, it's the best for you to move past this situation. Are you on probation or anything like that? No. Okay. We still have to take the bumper and probably the truck for a little bit.
That's my only means of transportation.
I understand, and I want to work with you on that. If you allow us to download the phone, we can work with you on that as well.
Well, that one I'm going to go through my attorney on. This privacy. I got personal information on there.
Okay. Okay. And that would be just a search warrant then is all we would do for that. We're going to gather the parts and probably the truck and the security system here. Okay. My plan for you is there will be charges associated to your involvement. I understand what you're explaining to me, but I can book and release you on those charges today. I have to take you to the facility, though, at the jail, and we'll book and release you on those. That passenger, I don't know if you saw that oak tree, but it's very close to where that car went through that ditch in front of Todd Thiele's. She just had some injuries to her lower body. The vehicle I can work with, it'll be held by the DA's request. So if they want it held for a period of time, it'll be held.
It's my main work vehicle.
I completely get it. And that's why we just want the cooperation that can help you go that route.
My biggest fear is just the truck for work, and then my daughter.
Is she here, or is she part-time, come here the weekend?
Well, I pick her up every Friday until Monday.
Okay.
That's my only transportation.
If you consent, or if we can get a warrant done in the next 5 to 6 days, maybe the DA is willing to release it.
Go through it, do what you got to do, but I need that truck back. If I don't, that truck.
And I don't want to hinder your work. It's just this is
like I'm already going through bankruptcy, so if I miss out on any more work,
it's stressful for you. I get it.
If it's gone for even a week, it puts me out of business.
I'll make some phone calls on that. I'll try and work with you on that. I can't say for sure one way or another at this point right now, but with the cooperation that you're willing to provide, we may be able to go with that and return it to you.
I need my truck.
We'll talk. Our supervisor should be coming out here, so.
That's honestly my biggest fear right now is not having a vehicle. I've had this placement with my daughter's mom for going on 7 years, and I've never missed a pickup or drop off. So
we're not trying to make things any worse than what you got. It's like I said, you're moving forward from
think
today.
about your decisions,
from this,
bud.
you can move. You can start to move past this. But we'll move this out, and then I'll have you put your ATV back in or three-wheeler back in. I talked to the boss. He's under the same assumption. It's going to have to go through the DA's office, okay? All I can tell you on the truck is that we'll do our due diligence to try and get this done as quick as possible. Then we can work on getting it back once the DA gets that request. Right now, you'll be placed under arrest for the reckless and endangering safety for the 2 occupants and the hit and run causing injury. I'm not worried about the obstructing or anything like that from the prior contact.
When can I expect to get my phone back then too?
Between you and I, my first priority is to get your search warrant done on your truck. Any other questions?
Timeline on that?
I should have your phone downloaded sometime next week. I mean, tomorrow, my focus is on your truck tomorrow. This will be a book and release. You'll just get a court date. I mean, I could hold you in jail, but I'm not going to.
I know. So I just trying to make sure, like, with the business, like,
if there's a way that you can figure something out for a few days next week, and then, I'll obviously run it by the
vehicle. That's the issue. No, I don't have another truck or anybody that has a truck that I could use to pull trailers for work.
Right. But unfortunately, that's where we're at. Buckner,
yeah,
get the cuffs.
I do.
I'll just put them on in front. I'm not
have them pull in the driveway and do it.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, you're not going to cause me any problems, right?
Let's walk.
No, I feel like I've been more cooperative this whole time.
Obviously, you've been, sounds like mostly cooperative with us today, so, I don't need to parade you in front of all your neighbors or anything like that.
1095.
Can you shut my garage door and then just come out the back of the garage for me, please? Thank you.
When we're all done? Yes. Oh, we'll get the seat back for you here.
All right, real discreet. Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
A copy of the search warrant will be left on your, probably on your refrigerator, okay?
Okay.
And then I'll try and be in contact with you if we can get that stuff out to you.
All right, thank you.
All right?
That's crazy, bro. At least they did it peaceful, fam. It could have went a whole different way. He could have been real, you know what I'm saying? But it at least went peaceful. That's the good thing. You got to think about your actions before you do it, you know? Road raging, it ain't worth it, bro.
Can you let them know that my gun is next to my bedside? That just shouldn't be an issue. It's not loaded.
Okay.
It's a short barrel shotgun. It's not loaded. It's not loaded. It's a short barrel.
Okay.
I just there's been a lot of strange cars driving by this last week. Okay. Ever since my name was posted on the Facebook page, I've had some weird traffic. 2 vehicles that were recording as they went by. Not cops. That's on the camcorders too, and I could point that out to you, but it's just a little fishy, so.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
That's tough. That's real
Jason,
tough.
I talked to you for a minute. There's one question I want to clarify with you, and it's just about occupants of the vehicle. But you're currently in custody, so I got to read you your Miranda rights. I just want to clarify if your daughter was in the vehicle or not.
No.
I know you mentioned something about picking her up on Friday, so that's why I just want to clarify if anybody else was in the vehicle. So I'm just going to ask you that question, but I got to do this before I ask you that, since you're in custody. It says you have the right to remain silent. Realizing that you have these rights, are you willing to answer questions and make a statement? And it's just about what I just explained to you about the occupancy of the vehicle is all I'm asking about.
You mean about the occupancy of my vehicle?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. If you could just sign in date and time, then I'll sign on the bottom there.
Is it a possibility to get a taxi once I get out of here?
10:26. Yeah. You get free phone calls here if you can figure that system out or the process there. Okay, so you dropped her off at school.
Yeah, I was already on the way home.
Okay. What number do you need me to reach out to?
Seth.
That you're giving me permission to go on your phone.
All right, well then don't. I guess don't. I appreciate you saying that.
My guy missed hitting your guy. Is your guy injured?
I mean, if you had his number, I can...
I don't know the fam. I'll call him. see if I can call a taxi when we get out of here.
Okay.
I guess, yep.
All right.
Based on Jason's existing charges, it appears he did not have his daughter in his vehicle at the time of the incident. Jason
Which is
faced
good.
2 felony counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety and 1 misdemeanor count of a hit and run. About 7 weeks after the incident, Jason signed a signature bond for $2,250 to ensure presence in court. He entered a plea of not guilty to all counts. 5 months later, Jason took a plea deal and got 1 charge of recklessly endangering safety dismissed. For his other endangering safety and hit-and-run charges, he was sentenced to a total of 5 years of probation, which would start with 90 days in jail full Huber, meaning he is permitted to leave jail for certain circumstances, like work. He has to complete 150 hours of community service within 2 years and must pay over $6,700 in restitution to the owner of the Volkswagen, who was in the passenger seat during the crash. As for the other driver, they pled no contest to their no passing zone and operating on a suspended license charges, resulting in over $400 in fines. However, they seem to have continued to not pay their fines, as they racked up more operating on a suspended license charges. Interestingly, they pled no contest to a hit and run, specifically for property adjacent to a highway, almost exactly 1 year after the incident in this video. While researching, we also found that the truck involved in the crash is currently up for sale on Facebook for just $15,000 if anyone's interested.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. He got hit with all them stuff, bro. All that stuff. They're driving on a suspended license, right? That's just crazy to me, bro. And then they got into another hit and run like a year after that vid, bro. It's kind of like, that's why it's not worth it, bro. It's not worth taking revenge, bro. It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. Hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. God bless. I'll see y'all in the next